worship, and a mu'min is rewarded for this also. In the same way, if a Muslim or a mu'min is striving to get self-rule, independence, he wants, or they want, the Muslim nation wants their rights. They want to snatch their rights from the usurpers. They are struggling to have independence, to have self-rule, to have self-determination. This is also a jaiz jihad. This is also a part of ibadah. He will be rewarded. But mind you, these two jihads are not jihad fi sabilillah. Differentiate between these things. A jaiz jihad, jihad for supporting your own self. But if you are doing it within the limits of the Sharia, it's part of ibadah, you will be rewarded. If you are making jihad to get your rights and to snatch freedom, your rights from the usurpers, this is also jihad, permissible jihad, jaiz jihad, and you get reward. This is also part of ibadah, but not jihad fi sabilillah. Jihad fi sabilillah is something else that we shall discuss inshallah shortly. But here again, please let me mention, a Muslim, if he dies while he is only protecting his property, he lays down his life. There are robbers who attack him. They want his wealth. Now there are two ways open for him. Either to give them what they demand and save himself. Or if he resists, suppose he is shot at, he is killed. The Prophet said, Man qutila duna malihi fahuwa shaheedun. He was not making any jihad fi sabilillah here. He was only defending his belongings. And here he has been killed. He is again shaheed. But you know there are levels of shahada. A shaheed who lays down his life while fighting for the cause of Allah, that is something different. That is at a very high level. Gar hifz maratib na kuni zindagi. You have to keep in view levels. You know there are ahadith. A Muslim dying in an epidemic is also shaheed. A Muslim, if he is drowned, is also shaheed. A Muslim who is burnt alive in some accident is also shaheed. So actually there are levels of shahada. And a Muslim who is killed protecting his wealth and money, he is also shaheed. So these things are all, there are levels of shahada. But martyrdom, that high level, when one is killed, then he was going to war only to make the deen of Allah supreme. That was a positive endeavor on his side, and he laid down his life for that. That is the highest level of shahada. That is the highest level of martyrdom. So now, I have discussed 3 points up till now. Number 1, every living being is making jihad all the time. That is the struggle for existence. If a mu'min is making it within the limits of the Sharia, he will be rewarded. It is actually a part of ibadah, the broader concept of ibadah. He is observing the rules of the Sharia, not transgressing the limits of the Sharia. Number 2, every self-respecting human being, he makes jihad to get his rights and to get his freedom, his right of self-rule, his right of self-determination. And when a Muslim is doing it, this is also jihad. Although it is jihad for the non-Muslims also. But when a Muslim is doing it, again the 2 conditions should be fulfilled. Not resorting to any haram means, confining yourself to the halal methods only. Then you will be rewarded. You will get reward in the hereafter. And if you are killed, you have achieved a shahada, although this is not jihad fi sabilillah, and this shahada is not of that level which one gets when he is fighting for the cause of Allah. Now the third level is, again in generalized term, ideological jihad. Jihad for existence, jihad for rights, and now the ideological jihad. We have seen in our discussion on Iman that every human being has an ideology, either unconsciously or consciously. Either he knows and he adopts an ideology, a worldview, a philosophy, a Weltanschauung in the German philosophical terminology. Everyone has it. Either he has chosen it for him after thinking, studying, or he is only following the society. The things which are agreed upon in his society, he is also, accepting them. But he does have an ideology. Everybody has some philosophy, some metaphysical view, some world view, some Weltanschauung. And every ideology gives you an ideal goal in life, objective in life. And that is called in Arabic nasabul ayn. Your gaze is fixed. Ayn, this please eyes. Nasab, fixing. Everybody has a goal. And on his goal, his eyes are fixed. When the two football teams or hockey teams, they are contesting match against each other, both have eyes on the goals. We have to go there. And the opposite is the case of the second team. So every human being has a goal. And this is called nasabul ayn. In Hindi it is called adrash. There is some ideal, some objective, some cause everybody has before him. Now the struggle for that cause is the ideological jihad. And here you will have